All right, everybody out there in YouTube land, I just kind of nicknamed myself the Scam Hunter. Uh, in my little time off, what I do is I go on Craigslist, offer up, let go, all the favorite selling sites, and try to dig out the bad boys on there. And I never go a night without getting a hit. Now, I mean, a lot of hits. Craigslist is undoubtedly the worst. Offer up is close, and let go is starting to. And what I do, I sell a lot of stuff on Craigslist, and I buy and sell lawn equipment. Most anything I buy from government auctions and city, local, federal government, and I bring it home, and if it needs fixing, I fix it, and then I turn around and sell it. Well, I post a lot of stuff on Craigslist, and used to be you had to post something for maybe $1,000 before you start getting hits from the scammers. Now it's as much as $150, and I've been trying to get this out to the news media, and I can't get nobody to come and talk to me and show them what's going on, so I can actually show them. They're into automobiles. Now they're in the biggest one. Now they're into RVs, boats, and motorcycles. That's the only four that I've been checking and finding scammers in there. And it's the same thing on offer up and let go. The same group, I guess. And they're out there every day trying to get you to take your money. And that's what I'm trying to prevent, is them from taking your money. And but what I want to go into now is selling on Craigslist and selling on offer up and let go. The issue I'm having is, of course, I post something, and if it's $250 or more, I within 30 minutes of posting it, I get a hit. I don't know if these people have their computer set up to notify when something new is posted. If they do, I don't know how they do it. But I learned that they come on, and they first thing they'll ask you is the item still for sale? Then you go back and you say, yeah, it's still for sale. Then they'll come back with this big long sob story that my husband is in the military, a lieutenant colonel, and he's stationed overseas. And I'd like to buy your product, and I'll pay full price, give you $50 extra just for your time. And, so they go that route. And then they'll tell you, will you accept a certified check? So I started playing the game. I said, yeah, I'll take a check. But what I do is I kind of make up a fake name. I just, whatever crosses my mind. I'm going to show you a couple of them. Right here. I'm going to see if I can get it on my camera here. I don't know if I can or not. That's backwards. I wish I could have got it frontwards, but that check's made at Tiberium Enema. That's what I told him my name was. That's one of them. Let's go here. This little one here is an 8-ball corner pocket. That's my name. These all say cashier's check. Here's another one. I told him my name was Oscar Mayer Wiener on that one. Here's a nifty one. This one's made out to Kleptomaniac. And this is the newest one I got today. It's made out to Generator. See, I take words like, instead of spelling generator like it's supposed to be, I spell it GENNERRAYTOR to make it look like it may be a name. And let's go to another one here. This one's Tightwad. And get a couple more here. chiropractor. There's a good one. Pause Attraction. And last right here, I got plenty more, but I just want to show you these. This was made out to Jack the Ripper. And of course, what they'll do is they'll send the check, and they usually send it FedEx, UPS, or United States Post Office overnight. I've seen some of the address labels have $21 on them for coming from Nevada, sending them overnight. And each one of these checks that has a bank name on it, I always call the bank and let them know what's going on. And then I'll get a hold of them, and what I'll do is I'll make a copy of the check, and I'll fax it to them so they can see what's going on. Just for let them know that somebody's using their account or their business name, sending out fake checks. They come from all over the United States. So, for instance, well, this check here is made out for $1,980. The item I was selling was $275. So I'm gonna keep $275 plus 50, so that's gonna be $325. So they wrote the check for $1,980. So I'm supposed to take the balance of that money, run down. I'll have to deposit. Let me start back. I'll have to deposit the check, withdraw all but my $325. Take that money to the nearest CVS or nearest Walmart, and they'll come back with some kind of address you have to wire it to for the shipper, because the shipper is going to come down and pick it up. It really amazes me that they'll come all the way from Michigan or somewhere to pick up a weed eater or a chainsaw. You know, it sounds kind of stupid to me, but that's, well, you look at the names, you know, they believe those are names, so that tells you how dumb they are. And I don't think they live in the United States. I don't think they're from the United States. I think they're either Nigerian or they're Indian or some other thieves. I don't know what, but they when they type to you or send you a text, a lot of it's in broken English, and then they always send with a tracking number, and just as soon as they get that reply back that the thing's been delivered, they want you to go to the bank right now. I said, well, I got things to do. No, you need to go now. I mean, this is how they type in this stuff, this texting. I said, I'll get there when I get a chance. No, you need to go right now. So I don't even answer them then. And I just wait. And so later on that evening, I'll get another text. Why you not answering me? I said, well, why I'm not answering you is because you're a thief. And I said, that check you sent me, I said, I took it to the bank. The bank manager called the bank that's on the check. That check's not worth the paper it's written on. I said, now the police are involved. So I suggest you better watch your back, because, you know, Uncle Lawman may be walking right behind you when you write one of them checks. I don't know. Then you never hear nothing else from them. So, but I just want to tell you, you know, that if you sell stuff, buying or selling, but selling stuff, you don't never send no money. You know, it's a face-to-face transaction for anything you do, buying or selling. Never send no money to nobody. Sometimes they'll tell you, well, we'll send the money through eBay. Well, let me tell you, eBay doesn't have nothing to do with Craigslist. They say eBay protection plan is what they'll say. Well, eBay has nothing to do with Craigslist, offer up or let go. So you don't just tell your friends if they're looking to buy something, do your homework. You know, if the price sounds too good to be true, guarantee you it is. You know, I've been looking at motor homes on here. 2016 Mercedes, nice Mercedes with, I mean, nice. We're talking $100,000 motor home, and they're asking $22,000 for it. Got 5,000 miles, so you know that's not right. And this is all. I've seen the same vehicle for sale in Provo, Utah, New York, Virginia, Carolina, Florida. The same vehicle, same pictures. And sometimes you can tell the pictures, especially in automobiles, the pictures look distorted. They look like they're squished up for some reason. You know, a big long car like that is like this, real short, stubby. I don't know if it's something wrong with the camera or what. Then they'll what they'll do is some of the pictures they take will have a blue hue to it. Now I think that's light leaking into the camera causing that blue hue. And that's another little thing. One of the biggest things is if they advertise a Gmail address. That's a big clue. Gmail. Now they're starting to see Hotmail. I've seen Hotmail used a couple times, but Gmail is the predominantly used email address for to scam you. Reply to so and so at gmail.com. So that's a clue right there. But I just want people to pass this out so that you don't have to send nobody money to buy anything. Not 1 cent. You know, you may need a car, real bad, but you see a car there that looks too good to be true, and you say, well, I'll go ahead and go down and do what they're doing, send them the money. That money's gone. You'll never see it again. Never see it again. And I'm just trying to get the word out because apparently the news media is not doing a good job of it. And I just want to show you what I've accumulated this year. Now, this is just me on fake checks, scam checks for stuff I've sold on Craigslist. Now, I just want you to look at this right here. I'm going to hold it up. I don't know if you can see all these right here, but right here is $498,000 worth of checks that they've written me. $498,000, not $498, but $498,000 since January of this year. And you know, that's just me. What about these other people out here that's getting these checks? You know, that's just me in a little old town. You know, God knows what else goes on. And I don't think anybody's playing the game like I play it. But I try to make them spend some money. But yeah, I don't know what they can do to catch them. But it needs to be stopped. And currently Craigslist doesn't do anything. You know, you go post stuff on Craigslist, and what you can do if you're looking for a car and it's real cheap, you look on Craigslist and read the description and say, man, that sounds good, but you know, why is it so cheap? Well, up at top of Craigslist, right at the top of the ad, there's a little square box that says prohibited, or you can flag it. If you flag it and then back out of Craigslist, it'll flag that whatever it is as for removal by Craigslist. Craigslist, they don't go on and check it. You can put anything in the world on Craigslist, unless it's a gun or you know anything like that's gonna hurt somebody. But when it comes to selling stuff, you can post anything you want and put any kind of price you want on it. And the only way they're going to find out is if an individual flags it. They don't do any hunting themselves. And since January, I think I'm about 16,000 flags that I've flagged on cars, boats, motorhomes, and other things that I've flagged for removal. Yeah, about 16,000. You know, when I'm retired. I don't have to do anything. You know, if I get bored, I'll just come in here and go on Craigslist and start doing this, and just hunting through there and flagging everything I can because I don't want to see somebody get taken, and I haven't been taken. And I don't want to see nobody get taken. You know, if it's for $1, I still don't want to see it. You know, they're gonna sit there and laugh about it when they get the money, and you're out of the money, and that's wrong. You know, you send them $5,000, they're gonna sit back and laugh. Look what I got. Look, they're gonna be talking to all their buddies, you know. And you know, it's just a shame that it has to get to this. And I just wish the government could get in and crack down on these people. I know that the government's got a lot more things to worry about than a scammer, but still, they ought to have some type of prevention or some type of finding out where these people are at. And you know, if they bust a bunch of them, the word would get out. Hey, man, we better watch what we're doing here. Because, see, they're not doing nothing. They don't work. They don't have a job. All they do is sit behind a computer taking your money. And, you know, that's wrong. Period. Wrong. And so I just want to put this video out. Hope somebody can pass the word on to maybe CBS or NBC or Fox or somebody to let them know what's going on, you know. And again, you know, $498,000 in checks for one man since January. That's pretty awesome, you know. So that tells you what's going on, and it needs to be stopped. And I'm just hoping that we can do do something together with everybody out there on YouTube. You know, helping, saying, speaking them out, you know, speaking the word, telling their friends, telling somebody, hey, be careful, be careful, be careful. I'm gonna say it again. You do not send money to nobody to buy something. You do, you lose it. Plain and simple. So with that, I'm just going to back out and hope you like this video. Just pass the word around. Please tell your friends, co-workers, anybody. You know, if they're selling something, if they want to buy something on Craigslist, offer up or let go, really do your homework. Really do your homework. Because most of their transactions are via, they very seldom will ever talk to you on the phone. It's either text or email, or yeah, text or email, either one. And when you see a Gmail address pop up, you better look out. But this is what's happening. So y'all be safe. Don't send nobody any money. I'm going to end it right here.